Good morning, friends. Welcome back and happy Thursday. So I got up a little bit earlier than I normally do today. I just wasn't tired, so sleeping in didn't sound appealing. And as I mentioned in a previous video, I've been really in the mood for a vacation. And so I was doing some fake vacation planning for different cruises, comparing Alaskan cruises to Caribbean cruises, and then looking at like all-inclusive resorts in Negril, Jamaica, just all sorts of fake planning. And that kind of exhausted me, and now I don't feel like planning a vacation. So I guess that's good, because we don't have the money to go on a vacation right now. Nothing like that anyway. So maybe that got it out of my system. I don't know. I closed the laptop and I was like, all right, well, that was fun. And now I'm just sitting here kind of like dazed. But it was fun to see the different options and kind of imagine us going on these really fun, awesome vacations until we're able to actually afford to go on one. Once we get our car paid off, we can use that money to set aside towards a vacation, which would be awesome. So we've still got 1.5 years of car payments, and then we will start dreaming a little bit. But just wanted to open up the vlog, say good morning, hello, hi, and bring you along on another one. If you've been watching lately, you know I've been loving heating up 1 can of green beans with a little bit of butter and then some lemon pepper seasoning, and eating that usually with a protein source. Right now I'm not hungry for protein, but I did want something to get in my belly this morning. So it's not morning, it's 11:30 at this point. But I'm gonna go ahead and have this as part of my lunch. If I'm still hungry afterwards, I might have some cottage cheese. But I didn't feel like cooking up one of the sirloin steaks to go with it quite yet, so I'll probably have that for dinner later tonight. The kids asked for smoothies, so Alice has a chocolate peanut butter banana smoothie here, which just has peanut butter, frozen banana, a little bit of vanilla yogurt, milk, and a splash of Simply 5 Hershey syrup. Jackson has a fruit smoothie with pineapple, peaches, strawberries, banana, a little bit of coconut water, some mango juice, and vanilla yogurt. So that's what they're having for lunch today. Alright, school is done for the day. The kids finished all that, did their independent work, and they are currently doing some chores. Jackson, it's his laundry day, but he didn't have enough to do a load, so he's skipping laundry. But he also, on his laundry day, he is to straighten up his bedroom and clean the main bathroom. So he's currently working on doing those things. Alice is getting ready for the day. And then we are waiting on our grocery order, which is currently on its way to be delivered. And then I'll record that haul and get that up, which you'll have seen that a few videos prior to this one. It's a small grocery haul today. It's like $75 worth. We didn't need much. I did a really basic meal plan with stuff that we basically had on hand. So I didn't have to buy much for the groceries this week, which is nice for the budget, but makes for a smaller grocery haul video. And then we are going to go outside, and it's beautiful. It's like a real feel of 73 degrees, I think, already. So we're going to go outside and fill, I have some large fabric pots. I think they're 10-gallon fabric pots that we're going to fill with potting soil, and then run up to Lowe's and see if they have tomato plants out yet. I'm probably going to check those out and pick up our tomatoes to get planted. We're going to try them again this year. Last year we planted tomatoes and they grew, but they didn't do so hot. So my friend said that I did everything right. The only thing she can think is that maybe the soil that I used last year was not great for fabric pots or for the tomatoes. So I picked up a different soil this year. I think it's a Miracle Grow organic raised bed soil that I got this year from Lowe's. We picked that up a few weeks ago. So we already have that on hand. So I'm going to dump a few bags of that into a large plastic tote, and then we'll use large bowls to fill the fabric pots with, because it's just easier that way. We did the same thing last year. That way we make less of a mess trying to like dump them from the bag directly into the pot, because the pots are flimsy. So anyway, it's just easier, the method that I am going to do. And then I need to look and see. I don't think it's too soon to plant tomatoes. I don't think. our lettuce that Alice picked out, she picked out 4 lettuce plants when we went to Lowe's to get the potting soil, and the lettuce is doing great. That's been on our front porch for the past few weeks and is doing well. So she's excited about that, but I need to look into the tomato situation. So yes, it is okay to start planting tomatoes right about now. It's mid-April. So it says mid-April to early May, so it's perfect timing. So if Lowe's has their tomato plants out, we might pick some of those up today and actually plant the tomatoes instead of just prepping to plant the tomatoes. So we'll see. So this is the little area out in the front yard. We've got these crates to set the fabric pots on. And these are the fabric pots. We're going to fill them with soil, get them prepped for tomatoes. Here's Alice's lettuce. We need to actually water this today, sis. If you want to turn the hose on and bring the reel over here and water at the base. We can water these.
Does that look good?
Yeah. So we did actually dump them into a few of them. And now they're just finishing filling up. These last 2 needed a little bit more. And then the second one down there. Alice, you're supposed to be helping. Huh? Oh, is it too hard to have both of you in there? Okay, that's fine, as long as you're okay. Once it's towards the end, we can probably dump the rest of it into that second one. So Lowe's does have their tomato plants out. So we've got a Mr. Stripey, a Better Boy. Down there is Husky Cherry Red Tomatoes. If you want some cherry tomatoes. And then, so we can do 6 different types. Pink Brandywine, sure. Get that one that has nice, yeah. Got it? So we've got 4, Sweet Million. Do you want another type of cherry tomato, or do you want Jetstar? I feel like we did, these are the similar ones that we did last year. I mean, there's only so many varieties you can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We did it. So I got all of the tomato plants planted. Alice is just going ahead and watering the soil. And then we'll put tomato cages up and call it a day. We stopped at McDonald's on the way home from Lowe's. I got a 99-cent large sugar-free vanilla iced coffee. Coupon was in the app, and Alice got an ice cream cone. She almost always gets a treat when we come out, or when she goes out with me. She knows that too. So making the baked spaghetti from leftovers. Literally pulled out the extra virgin olive oil spray so I would remember to spray the pan. Guess what I forgot to do? Spray the pan. So hopefully it doesn't stick too badly. I'm going to pour a jar of the Bartoli Alfredo sauce and then top it with mozzarella cheese. And it'll go in the oven for about half hour or so, basically just to warm it through at 400 degrees. And it's ready to go into the oven. Just waiting for the oven to finish preheating, and it'll go in, like I said, for about 30-35 minutes to warm everything through and melt the cheese on top. And then dinner will be done for the night. So sometimes there's perks to Will's job. He got 96 cans of Celsius. So 12 pack, 2 to a case, 4 cases, 96 cans. Guess how much? Out of pocket. $8. $2 per case. That's crazy.
We're not carrying those anymore.
Because they aren't carrying them, so they just wanted to get rid of them. And so his boss was like, hey, I know you like Celsius. You want these? $2 each. And we said, yeah. Yay. Baked spaghetti's in the oven.
Okay.
Got our porch lights on, and the boys are building a fire out back. We need to burn through some sticks. So we're not having like a bonfire. It is, because it's bonfire. But we're not burning through our good bonfire wood. We are burning through all the sticks that the kids have collected in the yard over the past few months from the trees, because we have too many sticks. We need to get rid of some. Don't fall in a hole. Hello, boys. This is only one pile of sticks that we have. There's another one up on the side of the house up here. The clouds are looking pretty neat tonight.
It looks like clouds.
And the sunset. Looks like a sunset.
Looks like a cloud.
Slowly burning through the stick pile. Alice came out to join us. She had some spaghetti out here by the fire. Was it good?
Cold.
Good old
Yeah.
fashioned fire spaghetti.
Fire spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Little gabagool.
The bats are going to be flying around soon.
We can cook a bat. And start another pandemic. It's not how the first one started.
I thought it was because they ate a bat.